Hey y'all, and welcome back. If this is your first time here, I want to send you out a nice warm welcome, okay? So this is going to be what I call my Issa Vibe reading, okay? I normally do these on my TikTok platform, but I've decided to carry them over because people enjoy them so much. If you are currently going through a transformation, a rebirth, a spiritual awakening, then I know for sure that this reading can be for you. So let's go on ahead and tap into this energy and see what the Holy Spirit needs you to know for your growth, spiritual awakening, and your current journey that you're on, okay? So it says that we all mess up at some point in our lives. Forgive yourself here, okay? So somebody here might be in that energy of reflection here. Somebody here might really be looking over their life and be full of regret, or really just realizing that all of the mistakes that you made, okay? But they're not more so as mistakes. Look at them more so as learning tools, things that help mold you into the person that you're becoming or you want to be, okay, family? So Spirit is also telling you to embrace your flaws. They're beautiful. Be vulnerable. So don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be afraid to talk about the things that you messed up on. Don't be afraid to be authentically who you are, regardless of what somebody else thinks, because you can deliver somebody else by being honest and also presenting your vulnerabilities. Okay, family? That's what this journey is all about, helping one another. And make sure that whatever you do in your life, that you're intentional about it. Set your intention. Your intention is going to reassure that you are focused. It's going to reassure your perseverance and you moving forward while you are on this journey here, because it's not going to be easy. A lot of times you hear those terms, spiritual awakening, rebirths, but nobody talks about what you go through mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So just be reminded to be intentional as you do move through these obstacles, okay? So we also have somebody here needs to know you are a queen, okay? Understand what being a queen is, having boundaries, making head over heart decisions, being in leadership, okay? Understand that crown gets heavy sometimes. It's not going to be easy to stand in a place where you have to call the shots for yourself. And it might require you losing a whole lot just to gain that throne, just to gain that rightful title of a queen, okay? So know that being a queen is a beautiful thing, but it's not easy, okay? So let's go on ahead and tap in and get some more energy, okay, family? Let's see here. So Spirit wants you to know that you can't manifest love with a closed heart. So be open to receive. So that's a direct message for many who, if you have been brokenhearted, you've been abandoned, you've been betrayed, you've been hurt, you must heal that inner part of yourself in order for you to be able to open your heart again to receive that desired partnership, that desired marriage, that desired other one, because you're going to be a reflection of whatever it is that you attract to yourself. And a lot of times we want to sit in denial about the fact that we were on that same vibrational match with that other person. So was it really that person, or was it really unresolved issues within yourself that are just giving you a mirror reflection of your inner self? Okay. So let's go on ahead and get some more energy, family. So it says that it is not, if it's not in your lane, then it's not your business. So focus. So right now you need to cut out all distractions. If somebody is around you or in your aura that always got a lot of drama and chaos, it's time for you to remove that from around you while you go through this rebirth or transformation. Right now is a period for you to focus on what you want out of life. Okay. So right now you're being called to be a little bit selfish. Be particular about who you're giving your time and energy to around. So that chaotic person, you might have to cut that person off and learn to love them from a distance. And there's nothing wrong with that when you want self-growth and you want more for yourself. So it says, sis, you're doing too much. Relax. So somebody here might be experiencing a lot of anxiety during this time because you are going through a transition. You are going through a spiritual rebirth, or you are going through that transformation in your life. And it's because out with the old, in with the new. So a lot of times when God is digging up them old roots to do some replanting, yeah, things are going to get rocky. Things are going to feel uncomfortable. And that's what change is all about, okay? So don't get over over stressed out or feel like too much is going on. Just flow with it, okay? Because you need to know that you are magical. Anything that you want, anything that you set your mind to, you can complete, okay? So if you're feeling like you needed to hear that, that's directly coming from my heart to yours, that you're strong, you're resilient, and you have the power to get through this time if you're being met and faced with many different obstacles at this time. Also, keep in mind that new friendships, they do create new opportunities. That could be for more of an introverted person. You might not be that good with friendships. You might have even went through some sort of trauma within a friendship that kind of has you pulled back from people. Understand that collaborating with others not only helps you grow mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, it also makes you feel like you're not in this alone, because all things in life are common, and sometimes you just need to release, or sometimes you just need somebody else to reassure you, or sometimes you need to know that everything is going to be okay. And if you're closed off from that, then you won't be allowed to get the blessing or the message that God might want to send to you, and he might be using that person to send to you in a time of need. So always be open, okay? Don't close yourself off. So let's see. Compromise here. So somebody here needs to learn to give and take. Everything can't be your way. Everything can't go your way. Even if you feel strongly opinionated about something, especially if you're in a partnership, okay? Because they have differences like you have differences, and it all comes about you setting up strong boundaries, but you also have to be willing to give and take in order to create some sort of balance. Otherwise, it's always going to be out of balance, okay? So let's see. Never minimize yourself. You did that. So never speak ill of yourself, even if you feel like, you make all the mistakes in the world, or you always have poor taste in men, or it's always just something never not going right for you. Take accountability for it. Learn from it, grow from it, move forward, and then praise yourself because you did that, okay? Look at the small goals, look at the small accomplishments that you've made, show gratitude and show love to yourself, and then that way it can help change your perspective to reach and maintain bigger goals, okay? So we also have new beginnings here. Somebody here might be a new beginner in pregnancy. You might have found out that you are pregnant, and now some of your old lifestyles, you want to cut them out so that way you can prepare for this new in your life. If that's the case, congratulations to you. And you're being guided to do so. So you're right here at the right time. And if you are pregnant and come into this reading, these are some things that you might need to evaluate in order for you to evolve into being a very great parent here. But we also have somebody here who is going to be experiencing new beginnings, possibly after old ones, okay? So we're talking about releasing, okay? And new beginnings is change. Change is people, places, and things, family, all right? So keep that in mind. We're going to take this because it came out. So it says, do it for you. So understand that you're going to do this for yourself. You're not going to do this for somebody else or because somebody else feels like you should be doing it. Remember that your number one purpose should always be self, because if you're trying to do it for somebody else to please somebody else or try to mold yourself into what somebody else wants you to be, then you're not being in your purpose, okay? Your purpose lies within yourself. So go within, meditate, pray, and ask God, ask the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, to lead and guide you the path that you need to go down, all right? So it says that everything has to fall apart for all the pieces to come together. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. When you're going through a spiritual transformation or a rebirth, it is going to feel like everything is falling apart. But that's for everything to come together, because when you're praying and you're asking for elevation, you're praying for guidance, you're praying for obstacles to be removed, expect things to fall off, because it has to in order for you to move forward. And the things that you might have thought were in place might very well be out of place. And so universe source already sees and knows that that thing, whether it's a person, place, or thing, is blocking you from ascending. So it will be removed in order for you to obtain what it is that you're trying to manifest. So keep that in mind, okay? New levels, new devils is what I heard, okay? So we also have balance being highlighted here. So make sure that you are balancing your masculine and feminine energies, okay? Because if you have too much of one, it definitely can create an imbalance which can basically create a domino effect of negativity. Okay, so make sure that you're not over masculine, but not too feminine. Make sure that you're balancing out everything in your life using moderation. That's with anything, whether that be smoking, whether that be taking in nicotine, whether that's your diet. Just take it how it resonates. But get in a self habit of practice and balance with everything that you do, because remember that too much of anything is no good for you. Okay, so make sure that you're doing it for you. So we have stop telling your business here. So somebody here needs to know that, or be mindful or discerning of the people that you're telling your dreams, your manifestations, your hopes to. I'm going to tell you right now, when it came down to me manifesting my dreams, I couldn't talk to nobody. That's your mama, your daddy, anybody. I had to keep that conversation between me and spirit, and I had to protect it, because people will unsubconsciously sabotage, put spell work, because they'll be speaking against you without you even knowing. And then you'll be wondering to know why all hell is breaking loose, or why things aren't going the way it should. And it's because you got somebody right behind you. I heard an op who is basically blocking everything with their mouth. So be quiet when you're being guided to be quiet. So unsupportive friends or haters, mask off. So that's just confirmation. You might be telling your business to an unsupportive friend, and is really truthfully a hater. And how you can identify that is because they don't support you. They always got something to say, and it's because they're not ready to elevate. They're not ready to ascend. And those are the people that you need to learn to love from a distance, okay? Or just don't deal with them at all, except that they were only there for a season. A lot of times we get complacent in thinking that people are there for always, and that's not so. They might have been there just to bring you a lesson, and then we have a hard time releasing them because we want to carry things with us. Then you self-sabotage your blessings, your growth, your prosperity, and all your new beginnings, and you don't want that. So it's imperative that you trust your intuition, family, okay? Love yourself. Trust yourself. Your inner self is always going to let you know. You ever just get that feeling of something ain't right? That's like your alarm letting you know something ain't right. Trust that. Discern that. Feel that. And if you're unsure, always pray about something before you move forward. Ask for clarity. You have not because you ask not, okay? So we also have 0 F's given. So it's time for you to tap into that energy of not caring about what others have to say, not caring about what somebody wants to perceive you as, but being yourself, being authentic, not being a people pleaser, not stopping or hindering your blessings because somebody else feel a certain kind of way. Keep that in mind as you are going through your transition, because it's almost like that crab syndrome. It's like they don't want you to get out the bucket. Okay, so keep that in mind. Trust the universe. Know that you were brought here for a purpose. Know that that purpose will be fulfilled if you want it to be. Otherwise, it will come back around in another lifetime. All right? So trust in the universe that they're going to always send your spirit guides, your spirit team to lead you the way that you need to go to fulfill your purpose. All right? So this is a direct message for somebody. It says later for the F boys. So somebody here needs to leave them toxic people, men alone. Point blank period. There ain't nothing that they can offer you. If they're not supporting you, inspiring you to be your best version of yourself, then you don't need them. The most important relationship is not a relationship with a man. The most important relationship is a relationship with yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not pouring into yourself, then you're going to exactly attract exactly what it is that you're pushing out. I'm going to say that again. You're going to attract a mirror image of yourself. That's that smoke and mirrors energy. And then after you attract that person and you go through the lesson and you go through hell and you go through the heartache and the heartbreak, then you want to sit back and you want to try to blame the other person. Blame yourself because you didn't set up boundaries. You intuitively knew that that person wasn't for you. And let's be honest here on this channel, because that's what we're going to do. You settled for the potential of a person instead of what was the reality of that person. And that's due to your lack of self-love, self-care, and boundaries. Just point blank period. All right. So we're going to go on ahead and get a couple more messages out of this deck. And then we're going to let it go. All right. So this one wanted to come over here. So it says focus your energy on the things you can control rather than the things that you cannot. So it's simple as that. That's just point blank and period. Put your energy on the things that you can control. The things that are out of your control, release it. Surrender it. There's no need in wasting time or energy on something that you cannot control. It's going to be a waste of time. And that's all you got here on this earth. That's how precious time is. Once your time is up, you can't get it back. You can't go back. So no need in wasting your time on it, all right? So let's go on ahead and get some additional messages from another deck here on some things that we can do to stay aligned, okay? So always see things through eyes of love, okay? So even if you had to walk away from a toxic partner, tap into forgiveness, okay? Try to see through eyes of love. Try to work on yourself to the point where you can identify the lack in another person and then show compassionate for it. Understanding that that person is just simply not healed. Realizing that hurt people. Take the time out to celebrate little things. Yeah, you might not have always had the best of life, but look at the small things that went right for you. You might be able to sit down and have a conversation with somebody and tell everything that done gone wrong. Find the things that went right and ponder on those things and release the things that didn't go right and put more focus onto the things that are going right. And you're going to attract more things that will go right for you than wrong, okay? And know that, yes, you can. You can do all things. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You can start that business. You can start that channel. You can open up that shop. You can open up that daycare. You can open up that trucking company. You can become a millionaire. You can do anything that you want. But it's about you wanting and doing and putting forth the action to get it done. Okay? So we also have, I am connected to the earth. So know that you're connected to Mother Earth. Everything that you need is within yourself and Mother Earth. Spend time out in nature and connect. Get grounded. Put your feet in the grass. Put your whole bum in the grass. Do some chakra healing. Find out about your root chakra. Find out about energy. Start studying on how you can heal your inner self. Nobody can do this but you. You can go get you a psychiatrist. You can go get you anybody to talk to. But if you're not willing to work on you, then everything that everybody else is going to do is going to be irrelevant. This journey, this transformation is going to be about what you want out of this, not what somebody else can do for you. Everything is inside self here, okay? And little by little, everything will begin to come together. Take one small step and then take another one. Then you'll find that them steps will get more closer together. And then you'll find that you'll be taking even bigger steps. So just take your time with this. It's no rush. And you'll get there. You'll finish the race, okay? So be clear about what you want. Get crystal clear about what you want. Know what you want. Be intentional about what you want. Speak things into your existence. Practice self-affirmations if you have to get you to go where you need to go. Take it how it resonates. But be clear about what you want. Because when you're clear about what you want, then you'll know where you're going. And when you know where you're going, you'll start to create a map of how to get there. And you won't let nothing stop you. So don't take it all too seriously. Practice meditation. Inhale and exhale. Breathe if your anxiety gets too high. If you feel like you're getting out of character, just take a moment and breathe. You'll find after you do that breathing exercise, what you thought was so pissing you off, you'll find it wasn't even that serious. So take a time to always reevaluate things before you give a reaction. And understand that things are going to be slowly changing for you. So this is going to be a slow change. So be patient. Practice patience. Anything that comes to you fast, leave fast. You ever heard that saying, the same way you got it is the same way how you lose it? So be very cautious as to rushing into things, okay? Or wanting things to happen for you so fast. Don't be anxious for anything. Everything or anything that's for you will be for you. Because it's not a competition. You're not in a race for anybody. You're sent here for a purpose, and you want to fulfill that purpose and walk in your purpose for self-fulfillment, not for others. Okay? So we are going to get, I'm looking for my other deck here. Let's close this out here with a message here from the Holy Spirit. Okay. Let's get some closing messages here for the collective. Let's get some closing messages for the collective here. So, Spirit wants you to detox your friendships. Know that your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associates and relationships. Choose to be with people who inspire, are generous, and are supportive of your dreams here. So that's just confirmation. Let the toxicity go. It's blocking your blessings. It's blocking your abundance. And then we have dreams of abundance here. So as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. So be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So if you have that ability or spiritual gift of dreaming, or even if you're not a dreamer, but you dream once in a while, Spirit wants you to pay close attention to your dreams because there are some kind of messages that lie within your dreams that are answers to your prayers. So if you have been praying and asking for guidance, Spirit is sending you messages in your dream state, okay? And then we also have attracting, not chasing. So anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Now, that attracting, not chasing can go within a relationship. So if you are currently dating someone and you really like this person, do not chase them. If you are trying to mend a relationship with someone, then just make sure that you do not chase that person. Allow that person to come back around in their own timing. Also, attracting, not chasing. If you are working 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, trying to chase that money, trying to chase that bag, you are really doing more harm than good. You're actually pushing your abundance away from you. Find what it is that you are good at, passionate about, and create a way to grow, prosper, and create revenue from it. That's your purpose. I hope this reading helps you out. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and join our beautiful family. Until next time.